In line with previous handovers of trust-sponsored tram cars, it is my pleasure to begin by introducing our guest of honour, Leon Daniels OBE. In his former professional role as Managing Director for Surface Transport for Transport for London, he could be seen as the successor to the General Managers of the LCC Tramways. Leon is a trustee of the National Transport Trust and chair of the London Bus Preservation Group that operates the London Bus Museum at Brooklands. He is the current president of the Chartered Institute of Transport and the next master of the court of the Worshipful Company of Carmen. That's not the opera, by the way. With these and many other involvements in transport, Leon is a most suitable guest to receive the ceremonial controller key before passing it to the President of the Society, Jason Hardy. Leon.
Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you very much. Thank you. And really nice to be here. You can't wipe the smile off my face to come back to the museum and see everything that you're doing, and in particular the launch today of the Bluebird. So I'm here as a trustee of the National Transport Trust, but as Ian has said, I do some other things as well. I'm also the chair of RATP Dev UK. So since our London bus company is called London United, I'm thrilled to have one of its ancestors here on display as well, which is tremendous. And one of the great things about RATP Dev is that I get the chance to go to Hong Kong to see our operation, which is the Hong Kong Tramway. And we just, of course, celebrated our 120th anniversary of operating trams in Hong Kong. And as Ian said, as chair of the London Bus Museum, this makes a very, very, very good London connection. I'm absolutely in love with this tram, and I fell in love with this tram when I first saw that beautiful painting of it on the ramp at Kingsway Tramway subway. And somehow I think that this completes the story for me. This is something I always wanted to see. I also know how hard it is to do this level of restorations with the skills that you need and with the funding that you need in the light of the current climate in terms of compliance with rail regulations, compliance with health and safety regulations and so on. So it's a great tribute to the whole organisation that not only does the museum exist at all, but that we're still able to do these fabulous restorations, even taking into account the restrictions in the way in which we work and the materials that we can use and the fire retardancy and the electrical safety and so on. I think this is fabulous, and I think one of the things this does is to help inspire young people to want to be in this business. Remember I said how inspired I was by that beautiful painting of number 1 on the tracks at Kingsway Tramway subway. I know how to close that junction, and I know how to fund the transportation. And I know that, because we talked about it last night, how the London Transport Museum would love to stage an event whereby we put this tram back on the tracks at Kingsway. So as I said, I know how to close the road, I know how to pay for the transportation, I know how to get the London Borough of Camden to remove the gates and the fence. So if anybody's interested in this ridiculous project, let's have a conversation about this, because wouldn't it be wonderful to recreate that painting? And the number 1 supporter on such a ridiculous venture, I spoke to last night, Lord Peter Hendy, now the Minister for Rail, thinks it would be a wonderful thing for his government to support. Although, of course, he hasn't told his government exactly. So, in conclusion, thank you so much for this invitation. The warmest congratulations to everybody involved in this project, the whole museum team and everything that it means. I'm just so thrilled to be part of it. I send you the warmest congratulations from the National Transport Trust, from the Worshipful Company of Carmen, and the whole transport heritage business. Well done, everybody, and thank you. So now it's my job to hand over this key to your president.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Tramway Museum Society, I would like to welcome you all to site and thank you for joining us today for the launch of LCC 1. Reading through the book and seeing the work that was involved in this restoration and the details that we rarely get to see, I was left feeling that as enthusiasts, all of us here, owe a great deal of thanks to everybody involved in this project. And with that in mind, can I first of all start today by thanking the members of the LCC for their dedication to this project and the generous financial backing of it. I'd like to thank Mr. Leon Daniels, who's come today as our guest of honour to help launch Bluebird. And finally, but by no means least, I'd like to express my thanks and admiration to everybody in that depot that's worked on this project, everybody in the background, the workshop team, the curatorial team who have looked at all the little things that have been found on the tram, the hidden gems, researched documents for us, the team behind the book, everybody who's worked, especially today, to deliver such a fantastic launch event. Their hard work and planning's given us all a great day out, so thank you all ever so much. The work's genuinely inspiring and it'll go down in history. I've got one last thing to do, and it's the best part about it. I'm going to give this to the driver and ask if he'll take us all for a ride.
Try not to look as though I've got wind, which is what usually happens.
That's it, that's it. Right, brilliant.
I'd read about it and then I forgot. That's what we're probably. Did you grab more ever come to the
Yeah, oh yeah. Came with it.